Welcome, thrill seekers. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of haunted hotels in Texas. From the dusty plains to the bustling cities, Texas is home to a whole mess of ghost stories. And where better for those stories to unfold than in the grand, aging halls of historic hotels? Buckle up, because these stories are not for the faint of heart. We're about to embark on a haunted road trip, stopping at the most actively spooky hotels in the Lone Star State. We're talking full-on apparitions, unexplained noises, and maybe even a ghostly encounter or two. Our first stop takes us to the heart of Austin, to a hotel that's as grand as it is haunted. The Driskill. Built in 1886 by cattle baron Colonel Jesse Driskill, this place has seen it all. And I mean, guests have reported seeing the colonel himself still keeping a watchful eye on his beloved hotel. But he's not the only resident ghost. There's the story of the two brides, both tragically found dead in the same bathtub, years apart, in what is now room 525. Some say they can still hear the bride's laughter echoing through the halls. Then there's the scent of cigar smoke that seems to follow some guests, a ghostly reminder of the hotel's more decadent past. Look, I'm not saying it's definitely haunted, but if these walls could talk, they'd probably scream. The Driskill, with its opulent architecture and chilling tales, is a must-visit for any ghost enthusiast. Just maybe avoid room 525 unless you're feeling particularly brave or foolish. Next, we find ourselves on the windswept shores of Galveston Island, home to the magnificent and some say tragically haunted Hotel Galvez. Built in 1911, the Galvez has weathered its fair share of storms, both literal and metaphorical. One of the most well-known stories is that of Audra, a young woman who, heartbroken after the loss of her beloved at sea, took her own life in the hotel. Guests claim to see her wandering the halls, often near room 501, forever searching for her lost love. But Audra isn't alone. The hotel is also said to be haunted by the mischievous spirits of children who love to play pranks on guests. Doors slam shut, lights flicker, and objects move mysteriously. The Galvez, with its stunning views of the Gulf and its resident ghosts, offers a truly unique and potentially terrifying experience. Just maybe keep an eye on your belongings. You never know who or what might be playing tricks on you. Our haunted road trip takes us to San Antonio, a city steeped in history and, you guessed it, ghost stories. The Menger Hotel, built in 1859, has played host to everyone from presidents to, well, ghosts. One of the most famous residents is Sally White, a chambermaid who was tragically murdered in the hotel in 1876. Guests claim to see her apparition, still diligently cleaning rooms, even in the afterlife. But Sally's not the only one haunting the halls. There's also the ghost of a young boy who likes to play in the hallways, and the spirit of a former guest who met an untimely end in a duel. The Menger Hotel, with its connection to the Alamo and its resident spirits, is a must-see for anyone interested in history, hauntings, or both. Just maybe be sure to pack your courage. Chapter 4, The Emily Morgan Hotel, a hospital's haunting legacy. Hold on to your hats, folks, because our next stop is not for the squeamish. The Emily Morgan Hotel in San Antonio has a past that's as fascinating as it is frightening. See, before it was a hotel, this grand building served as a medical facility. We're talking a full-on doctor's office, surgical ward, and yep, you guessed it, morgue. Now imagine the residual energy left behind after years of that. Guests have reported seeing shadowy figures, hearing unexplained noises, and feeling a general sense of unease. Some even claim to have encountered the ghosts of former patients, still searching for a cure in the afterlife. The Emily Morgan Hotel, with its medical past and chilling tales, is not for the faint of heart. But hey, if you're looking for a truly terrifying experience, this might be your haunted hotel haven. Chapter 5. The Baker Hotel, a ghostly time capsule. Our next stop takes us to Mineral Wells, Texas, to a once grand hotel that's been frozen in time, the Baker Hotel. This place has been abandoned since 1972, and let me tell you, it looks the part. But don't let the peeling paint and dusty chandeliers fool you. The Baker Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted places in Texas. The most famous ghost is that of the woman in white, believed to be the spirit of a mistress who either jumped or was pushed from the 7th floor. Guests have reported seeing her wandering the halls, her white dress billowing behind her, forever searching for something she lost. But she's not the only resident. There's also the ghost of a bellhop who still greets guests, and the spirit of a little girl who likes to play in the ballroom. The Baker Hotel, with its eerie silence and resident ghosts, is a haunting reminder of a bygone era. Just maybe don't go exploring alone. Chapter 6. The Excelsior House Hotel, Whispers from the Past. Our next stop takes us to Jefferson, Texas, to a charming town with a spooky secret, the Excelsior House Hotel. Built in 1858, this grand hotel has seen its fair share of history, and some say, it's still haunted by the echoes of the past. Guests have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing unexplained noises, and feeling sudden drops in temperature. The most famous ghost is that of a former guest who died in the hotel under mysterious circumstances. Some say she was poisoned, others say it was a broken heart. Whatever the cause, her spirit is said to still roam the halls, searching for answers. The Excelsior House Hotel, with its creaky floors and resident ghosts, is a fascinating glimpse into the past. Just maybe don't be surprised if you hear a whisper or two in the night. Chapter 7. The Jefferson Hotel, Room 19 and Other Tales. We're still in Jefferson, folks, but this time we're checking into the Jefferson Hotel, a place where Southern hospitality meets spooky tales. This historic hotel, built in 1910, has a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in Texas, and the epicenter of the paranormal activity, Room 19. Guests who have dared to stay in this room have reported all sorts of strange occurrences, from objects moving on their own to disembodied voices whispering in the night. Some say it's the ghost of a former guest who died in the room, while others believe it's something more sinister. The Jefferson Hotel, with its elegant charm and resident ghosts, is a must-visit for anyone brave enough to spend a night in Room 19. Just maybe don't say I didn't warn you. Saddle up, partners, because we're heading to Marathon, Texas, to a hotel that's as wild as the West itself, the Gage Hotel. Built in 1927, this historic hotel has seen its fair share of cowboys, cattle ranchers, and, you guessed it, ghosts. The most famous ghost is that of a cowboy who's said to still roam the halls, his spurs clinking against the wooden floors. Guests have reported seeing him in the saloon, at the bar, and even riding his horse through the lobby, but he's not the only resident ghost. There's also the spirit of a former owner who likes to keep an eye on things, and the ghost of a chambermaid who's still tidying up after guests. The Gage Hotel, with its rustic charm and resident ghosts, is a true taste of the Wild West. Just maybe don't be surprised if you hear a ghostly yee-haw in the night. Our next stop takes us back to San Antonio, to a hotel that's practically next door to one of the most famous battles in American history, the Crockett Hotel. Built in 1909, this historic hotel is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who fought and died at the Alamo. Guests have reported seeing ghostly soldiers, hearing the sounds of battle, and feeling a sense of unease. Some even claim to have encountered the ghost of Davy Crockett himself. The Crockett Hotel, with its proximity to the Alamo and its resident ghosts, is a must-visit for anyone interested in history, hauntings, or both. Just maybe be prepared for a history lesson you won't soon forget. Our final stop takes us to the heart of San Antonio, to a hotel that's as luxurious as it is legendary, the St. Anthony Hotel. Built in 1909, this grand dame has hosted presidents, celebrities, and, you guessed it, a few ghosts along the way. The most haunted area of the hotel is said to be the 10th floor, where guests have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing unexplained noises, and feeling sudden drops in temperature. One of the most famous ghosts is that of a former guest who died in the hotel under mysterious circumstances. Some say she was a scorned lover, others say she was a victim of foul play. Whatever the truth, her spirit is said to still roam the halls, searching for peace. The St. Anthony Hotel, with its opulent decor and resident ghosts, is a fascinating blend of history and hauntings. Just maybe don't be surprised if you encounter a ghost or two while sipping your evening cocktail. So, there you have it, the top 10 scariest hotels in Texas. Are you brave enough to spend a night in any of these haunted locations? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling adventures.